Our guest, Cera Cerni, is the mural artist responsible for creating some of the most well-known public murals and canvases around the city of Lagos. She will be speaking on her work at newly established art hub opening next week. Good morning, Cera.
Good morning.
You're welcome to the studio. Good to have you around.
Thank you very much.
All right, so art hub is opening next week, right?
Yes, Friday.
On Friday?
Yeah.
Tell us about it. You also have an exhibition coming up, isn't it?
Yes, but not immediately. The Art Hub is a space, a facility for artists, both upcoming and already established artists. We have the educational sector there, and we have the recreational sector. We have pottery for people that like molding. We have sip and paint for people that look for where to go in Lagos to have fun for families and friends. And then the educational sector is the part where people that want to learn how to paint, how to draw, adults, young ones, because I've been getting all that kind of request in my course of years in the line of work. And so I decided to set up this space for me to transfer the knowledge I have and for people to learn and, become something and someone in the society.
That is lovely. In you talking about the journey to help other people learn how to paint, tell us about yours. When did it become natural? Did it become natural for you? Is that something that you trained to do? I say because I like to think I can draw.
Really? I didn't.
But sometimes I feel like when you put it on paper, it doesn't show you the talent that you think you have. So with you, was it instant? Did you know you could do this? Was this a learned and trained talent for you?
It started from when I was about 7 years old. So it's been there, off and on, because I had to go to school. I did computer science in school. I didn't think I was going to become an artist or be drawing, but, it was there right from time. And then it fully came out about 2014. That was about 7 years ago. And over the course of the 7 years, I've had requests from different people to help teach them, transfer the knowledge, and, help. Even some parents will reach out to me to help their children, to harness the talent. When they know that I started from age 7, it becomes like, oh, my kid is already drawing. Why don't you help, train? And hence the Art Hub. We also have a section for children, specifically for children, because we don't want to mix them with the adults.
Right. So your type of art, like Steve said, is described as aerosol art, correct? And, obviously like graffiti painting on the wall and all of that.
Yes.
Now, when you look at this form of art, how would you say it relates to Nigerians as a whole?
Okay, when I started, I honestly was trying to emulate the Western kind of graffiti and art and all. But over time, I realized that we're in Nigeria, this is Africa, why not, be proud of what we have. So if you see some of my murals, you'd see that they're more African inclined, culture, showing culture, our clothes, our food, and our looks. That's what I've projected more these days, and that's what I'm promoting.
Yeah, we can see that. You've done work for a lot of big-name clients. I've seen some of your work, like, in huge buildings, like the Pepsi building and all of that. Now, how do you approach your clients, and why do they think that your form of art is what they really want for their projects?
So my form of art is directly on the wall, and usually offices, corporate bodies would call me to design their spaces, and these spaces are, on the walls in their offices and all. So I think that they don't want to move the art pieces like the canvases and all. So they would call me for this kind of art because it's called mural. It's supposed to be on the wall. It's static. It's not movable. And I think it resonates with some of the spaces they have in their organizations. Maybe they don't want to move paintings here and there. So
It's funny you say static and not movable. Your paint is very 3D.
Yes.
So they do feel a lot less static and very movable, funnily enough.
I know, right?
How do you execute that type of design to have these things be on the wall but kind of look off the wall too?
I've always been fascinated by things that are unusual. You know, I look for a wall I can completely transform. So when I see a space, that's what I'm thinking of first. Like, how do I change this wall to look fascinating? How do I make it a wow factor? And that's why any wall I see, I'm trying to make something out of it.
I mean, that's nice. I don't know what your thoughts are regarding the sort of other artists doing the type of the art that you do, graffiti, street art. If you recall, there was a time in Lagos, a few years ago, that the government was interested in this sort of a thing. You remember the paintings under the bridges?
Yeah.
Poli Alakija did something in Falomo, when Governor Ambode was governor. And that concept was meant to go around the city. Is this the type of a thing that you're also trying to recreate as far as the street thing is concerned?
Yes, this is the type of thing I am doing. During that time you're talking about, I did not get any of the commissions. I felt really bad at that time.
Did you apply?
I did not apply. I didn't even know how they were, selected. I felt like I was still young in the system then. Okay. I think I was just about year 2 or 3 then in the career line. But over the course of years, I just, faced my work and I just kept putting in the work. And as at last year, I then got a commission for the whole of TBS in Marina. It was a very long street, I think about 388 meters long. And I felt really good to be part of that. I'd always wanted...
Or Lagos State?
On Lagos State level.
Okay, good.
I'd always wanted to design somewhere in Lagos, even everywhere in Lagos if I have a chance. So, yeah, that just worked for me.
It is lovely. I mean, that is major, a huge strip of a very recognizable place of this city. So a big congratulations to you for that.
Thank you.
Do you have a favorite piece, a favorite mural that you've done? It's almost like picking children now, isn't it?
I have lots of favorites, but right now I think the Molwe is like on the top, and it's an elevator space, and I just felt like I saw the square, it was just there, and I thought, why not convert this to look like a Molwe? Quite African. Molwe is fading out already.
Oh, where is it?
First of all, what is Molwe? Did I get the word correctly?
Yes.
Molwe. What's that?
Wow, Adefemi.
What's happening?
Okay.
Do you know the song Adefemi?
No, she doesn't know it. So
Lagos City Transport. Anything. I mean, that's the iconic.
Yes.
Sarah should
there
tell
it
us
is.
really.
Yes.
That's Molwe for you.
It's a truck.
Oh.
What do you call that?
It's a truck.
Bus.
Is it
Yes.
truck?
A truck.
Yeah, it's a truck. It's a Lagos
Wow.
State transportation.
Yeah.
It's fading out now.
Yeah, it used to be very
They stopped
popular.
them actually officially, a few years ago, but they are not totally out of the system. But my question though is, why the fixation with Molwes and Damfos as
Damfo's a word I know.
iconic
That's what I was asking.
figures, in Lagos, Nigerian, African art? You guys don't want them to disappear at all?
We don't want it to go. We like the yellow color. Yellow is popping, but having worked for Lagos State early this year, January, I realized that they're phasing out yellow buses and Danfo and Molwe. They're trying to bring in BRTs, the blue colors. And even the mural I did at TBS, I was told to, not completely shut it out. It's supposed to be like a pilot kind of mural. So we did show how we've had yellow buses all through the years, and now we're transforming into blue buses. So both pieces came up on the wall, both the yellow buses and the blue buses, just to show the transformation process gradually.
Yeah, that is a striking image. Like you described your art, like it's immovable, like it's static. That definitely, like you said, Adefemi, looks like a thing on the wall. I mean, like by itself. Now, let's talk about your art hub again.
Okay.
Are you planning to teach this type of art solely in your space, or are you going to do different forms of art as well?
It will be different forms of art. I'm not only going to teach mural, we'll be teaching painting generally, drawing generally. Then you can select or choose which area you want to go, if you want to do murals or if you want to do canvas works, or if you want to paint on ceramics, for instance, But we're teaching all forms of drawing and painting.
Where's the art hub, this art hub though?
It's in Lekki.
Okay. I like that because it looks like a number of artists that having stuffs like
Yeah.
that. Abolore Shobayo, you know him, has his own Shodi.
Yeah.
Even the whole concept of Kunle Afolaiyan's, cap hub
Yes.
is also arty, not necessarily visual, but it's arty. Bolanle Austin Peters's, at Terracotta Arena. I like the fact that artists are not just selling, producing artworks to sell. You're also training people,
Yeah.
which is good for creating other talent. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Well, huge congratulations. And thank you for joining us. Thank you for
Thank you for
brightening up
having
our
me.
Sunday.
Thank you for having me.